Are you an internationally educated nurse who would like to practice in Canada, but you are confused about how to go about your N.N.A.S application, that is the National Nursing Assessment Service? Don't worry, I've got you. Hello friends, I'm Kike, registered nurse and nurse educator here in Canada. In today's video, I'll be showing you step by step how to complete your application on the N.N.A.S website. If you need help on how to create an account with the N.N.A.S, watch my previous video where I show you step by step on how to create your online account. Okay, let's get into the video. So to begin a new application with the N.N.A.S, you would come to their website, nnas.ca, click apply, login, log into your account. If you don't know how to create an account, you can watch my previous video, how to create your account with the N.N.A.S, log in, and then for you, you will see start a new application. So click start a new application. I started a new application here just to make it faster. So the first thing you would see after you start a new application is your personal information. Okay. So under your personal information, you're putting in your first name, your last name, and other names. So one thing to note here, you can put your cursor on the question mark here just to see the guideline on how to fill each section of the form. Okay, and then for the red star, that shows that that particular section is required. Anything without the red star, like the middle name, is not really required. But of course, the more information you can put in, the better. Okay, so concerning your personal information, enter your legal name exactly as it appears on your passport and other legal documents. But if you have changed your name legally as a result of marriage or any other reason, you would have to provide evidence of your previous name that proves or verifies you as that same person, right? So something to keep in mind. So first name, last name, other names, so any previous names that you've had, you put that here. Also your gender and date of birth, okay? Name of the country where you completed your initial nursing or psychiatric nursing education. So you put that here. I put Nigeria for me. Languages you speak fluently. For me, that would be English and Yoruba. Languages you write fluently. For me, that would be English and Yoruba as well. So under your first language, warning, once your first language is saved, it cannot be changed. You have to contact them. So if you click or if you put your cursor on the question mark, it says your first language, that is the language you learned at home as a child, and it is the language you primarily use for reading, writing, listening, and speaking. So if you're already in Canada, my best guess is that you already use English language for reading, writing, listening, and speaking. If you're still in your home country, this may differ. This may not be English. So it depends on what you use in your home country. So the primary language that you use in your home country. If it's English that you primarily use in your workplace, why not put English there? Okay. And then your address. So you want to put your street name, your city, your country, and your province. Okay. And then your phone number. So the primary phone number is required. So you put the best phone number that you can be reached at. And then you submit. Okay, so the next one would be, I'll come here, education. So once you click submit, for you, it will go to education, this part. So I'll show you what that looks like. First, select the country of the nursing school. So the nursing school that you went to, put the country here. For me, it's Nigeria. Choose the school from the drop-down list. So you click and then it will show you a list of schools, right? So click that. Has the school closed or merged with another school? So if yes, name of the new school or institution where transcripts and training records can be archived. So if your school has closed or merged, you click yes. If not, you click no. Your nursing program. So what's the name of the nursing or psych nursing program that you took? You put that here. If it's a 4-year degree, that would be a bachelor's, right? Type of school and educational institution, so university or college, hospital, you have like 6 options there. Category of program, so there's 4 options: psych nursing, practical nursing, nursing or other. So put the one that applies to you. Your name used while attending this school, so you have to put that here. Your name used while attending this school, if different from your current name, then you put this here, just as it applies on your, just as it appears on your certificate. Program start date, so you put that here. Completion date, put that there. Language of instruction, so for the theory, choose the theory language of instruction from the drop down list. Was it English? Was it Tagalog, Punjabi, Yoruba? What was the language of instruction for the theory? And then for the clinical practicum, what was the language of instruction? So you put that there as well. Primary language of institution, that would be English, so you want to put that here. But whatever applies to your own country, right? Name of credential or degree obtained, so Bachelor of Science in Nursing. There's a few options here, so pick the one that applies to you. Okay, now you save the school information. So the next one would be registration. Okay. So select the country of this registration. You put your country here. Choose a jurisdiction, registering board, or authority from the drop-down list. So you click the one that applies to you. Your name used when this registration was issued, you put that here. Title of registration or license goes in there. Registration license number, this is just a random number for this tutorial. Current status of your nursing license or registration, you put that here. Are you practicing, non-practicing, or provisional? So pick the one that applies to you. Date registration or license was issued, put that here. Is this a lifetime practice or registration license? So if it is, if you don't have to renew your license every year or every 3 years, then you would put yes, right? That would be a lifetime license. If you have to renew your license regularly, then you put no. Date registration or license expires or expired goes in there. The method by which you were registered. So was it an examination, endorsement, or any other method? Put that there. Are you eligible for registration licensure in your jurisdiction? So yes or no. Have you ever practiced in any other disciplines? Yes or no. Have you ever been registered to practice in any other regulated professions? Yes or no. So you save that, and then you come to examination. So when you save, you continue to the next step, right? Have you written and passed NCLEX RN on or after April 1st, 2013? So for me, I would say no. If you have passed the NCLEX RN exam, then you can put yes, okay? And then it will prompt you for the next step. So the next one here is conditions. Okay, so the next set of questions concern your registration status in another Canadian province or territory. Are you currently registered in another province or territory? So that would be no. In how many Canadian provinces have you applied to register? So I would say 1. So for this one, I picked Ontario, okay? So which one did you apply for? Which Canadian province? Ontario. Date of application to register. So you put the dates there, okay? Have you ever been referred for competency assessment in any province or territory? I would say no. Have you completed a competency assessment? I would say no. So if you have, then by all means, click yes, okay? So this set of questions concern your license conditions or limitations and any criminal record that you may have had. So if you've had, so read the questions, and if you answer yes to them, then you click yes. If no, then no, okay? So save and continue to employment. So the employment portion is here. So part E, employment, nursing practice employment. So you put the name of the facility, organization, address is required. You don't need the PO box. You need the city, right? You need the country that's required. You don't need the mailing address, okay? That's why I left it blank. You don't need the mailing address, so leave that blank, okay? But you need the name of your supervisor, right? So put the name of your supervisor and the title or the position of your supervisor, okay? And then description of your nursing employment, job title or position held. So you want to click the one that applies to you. Were you full-time, casual, or part-time? Put that here. The primary language of the patient population for which you provided nursing services. For me, I would put Yoruba. So whichever one applies to you, you put it here, okay? For the patient population for which you provided nursing services. And which area or unit of practice in which you worked. So you put that here as well. You click the one that applies to you. And then they need the total number of nursing practice hours worked for each calendar year in the last 5 years. So you want to fill this out as accurately as you can. So put the best, estimate that you have, okay? Date when you started this employment, that's required. Date when you ended this employment is not required, okay? Have you completed a refresher program in the past 5 years? Yes or no? So you click the one that applies to you. And then the last one, after the employment, part F, that's when you come to the payment. So you want to read carefully the terms and conditions here. And then by clicking accept, I just wanted to show you guys the payment, right? How much this entire process will cost you. So the cost of the order is 650 US dollars, and the tax, so they will tax you, of course, is $32.50 USD, and then you can make your payment. And then after you've made your payment, then you can download the documents that you need to verify your registration and education from your home country and also your employment. So you'll be able to download those documents to submit to your licensing body in your home country, your employer from your home country, and your excuse me, and your university that you attended, right? So that's what this page is all about. We have come to the end of the video. I hope the tutorial was helpful. If you need further assistance on how to apply to the N.N.A.S, you can reach me via email in the description box below, or you can leave a comment and I'll be glad to take your questions. Consider subscribing to this channel so you do not miss any updates about nursing in Canada, and also follow me on Instagram at the Nurse Resource, on Facebook and on TikTok at the Nurse Resource. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.